Okay, day 2. Day 1 got interrupted by grandchildren, which is perfectly fine with me. I got the radiators clean. I installed the new battery. So I'm ready to put the body back together. And while I do that, I'm going to go ahead and put on the NBV highway brackets and highway pegs from the Monster Garage. So here we go. Okay. Worst part about putting stuff back together after not the same day, it's just mostly remembering how it goes together. I'm sure I'm upside down. There we go. I'm just going to start these loosely. That 10mm bolt goes right here into the frame. So this one needs to be up, sitting in that hole right here. And then there's another one that sits down right there. Make sure these holes for that bolt that had that locking washer on it. I'm going to go inside with this to start with. There we go. Okay. So the bolt that goes here for the wind deflector is replaced by a longer bolt with the NBV highway brackets. So what we're going to do, I need to get that bracket. This one. Yeah. Okay. So this bolt here, that one that goes through all the stuff in the frame, that is replaced by a longer one. Use the stock nut and the washer. And then the bracket goes here. Let's get that nut started here for now. Okay, and then this goes like that. And we'll use their non-locking mock-up nut here. Let's see, might as well. Grab my Now I can put this in. And now I can put my air deflector on. So once again, bottom hook, top hook, and then a push pin, and then 2 more push pins on the bottom. That looks like it doesn't want to push in there because the bracket's in the way. Well, I'm going to have to pause and regroup here. So all I've done so far, there was absolutely no info on that, is I loosened this bolt back up and slid this up. I'm not sure it'll work, but I'm hoping it will. Makes that a little tighter, but it's in there. Okay, now we'll try again here. Okay, so this bottom hook hooks there. Make sure the top hooks, and we'll start this big bolt. Before I tighten it too much, I'm going to see what we got down here. Still isn't perfect, but I can at least shove it in there. So I'm going to. The monster didn't even mention putting these back in his video on installation. So hopefully that stays. I think it will. Okay. That push pin. And then we'll tighten this up. Okay. Now I need to tighten these others up before I forget. That 10mm bolt. And then the two T30s. And one down here under the sway bar. Okay. Now I'm going to do the other side. Oh, that's going to be nice. I do need to recover that one nut though, so I can not have to use a locking nut over there to get everything in line. Okay. Let's see. This. All right, this guy first. Over the sway bar. And there, and I'll get these back where they're supposed to be. They're just like hanger pins on the bottom of this thing, so a T30 here. T30 down under the sway bar. And the 10mm in there into the frame. Okay. Then I'm going to make sure that this bolt hole here all lines up. And it does. And I'll make sure I hold up on that when I'm doing it so I can get that stupid deflector back in there, or the push pin for the deflector. Okay. And I'm going to tighten those up before I forget. Bottom hook, top hook, bolt. Now we'll see how we lined up on this bottom one. Not any better anyway. Man. Actually worse. That one will just push back, but that one won't budge. There's no way that's gonna stay. No way. I don't know. Maybe it will. Worst comes to worst, you could cut that bracket, or man, I'd hate to notch into the plastic, because there's this rear part of this shield that kind of keeps it sturdy. That looks better. Okay, so I am gonna put the other side on and see where I want those before I tighten them. It says to make sure these are tight. These Kuryakin dualies, I can't remember what they're called. Both about the same spot anyway. Try them there and see how they feel. Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay, after I got it all back together, it comes with these caps. So as I was adjusting that, it's probably a good idea to slide a cap over that bolt head when you're adjusting this little 20-degree strap iron here, just so you're not getting too close to that paint. I had to loosen this main bolt up and drop it down just a little bit to get room for that, and then have space to get those on. I kind of complained in that, I think it's the video where I was putting the body all back together, about these, just because they're not as sturdy as I would like. And this deflector, you have to push it down so hard that it leaves a gap here. I really don't like that. If I had it to do over again, I think I would have got the floorboard mounted foot bracket or peg brackets, but so be it. I may I have a heat gun. I may heat this plastic back behind here, you know, just warm it up so I can shove it back up and see if it'll just mold itself to this frame, but not right away. So anyway, this is what they look like all put on and finished. There's these caps that go over the nut and the bolt head, and the bolt head for the foot peg, so they do look real nice and they are comfortable. The only thing I'm really worried about with them is, you know, if I end up pushing too hard on it, if it's gonna break anything. I don't think it will, but it's just not as, they're just not as sturdy as the floorboard mounted peg brackets. So anyway, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for some more videos. Bye.